Welcome to Doctrine and Devotion, a podcast exploring Christian faith and practice from a Reformed Baptist perspective. I am the lightning.
What? No, I'm the thunder.
That's right.
Gosh,
That's right.
I can't believe you still listen to that song, aren't you?
I don't listen to that song.
Yeah,
I just know it. I just know it.
Every day. Every
Nope.
day.
Nope. I don't.
Right. Every other day.
Sometimes
Okay.
I listen to it.
Okay, I thought so. I can't remember how it goes now. Hold on.
Well, lightning. Lightning. My name is Joe Thorne. I'm the lead pastor of Redeemer Fellowship in St. Charles, Illinois.
And I'm Jimmy Fowler, elder candidate at Redeemer Fellowship. I'm tired.
I'm still tired, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what you're tired from. Because Brian
carrying your load.
Brian and Krista did all the work.
They
so,
did all
So
the
I'm
work.
not sure why you're tired.
Just watching everybody work.
Watching everybody work, all that delegating.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't even
I
delegate.
didn't delegate, nah. No.
Delegating was too much work for you.
Yeah, no, I'll mess that up. What we're talking about, of course, is the 2018 Doctrine and Devotion Conference, the Spirit and the Church.
It was beautiful.
It went better than we thought it would.
It went, yeah, I thought so. I absolutely thought so. I think people, I was just really amazed and humbled by the responses that we got. People, all these people coming in from all these different states.
They're called states here in the
I was going to
U.S.
say communities, but but from all over the place. I mean, we're talking about
East Coast, West Coast.
Exactly. What were you say? Virginia.
Oh, yeah, if you don't mention Virginia, they get
everyone got
butthurt.
so aggro. Virginia, New York,
Florida.
Ohio, Florida,
California,
North Carolina, California, Texas,
Utah, Minnesota,
Wisconsin, obviously Illinois, obviously Indiana, Michigan.
Yeah, man.
And
there's more because we always miss.
We're always missing. I don't.
And you got to
know
say
else.
Texas twice because you know how they are.
Oh, they get so offended really fast.
I know. It's like hey, they're the kind of their own country, really.
They want to be.
Yeah.
They want to be. So is California, though. Look at that. Texas and California have that in common.
They're like twins that hate each other.
Twins that are always competing against each other.
Oh,
I know. My bad.
So Jimmy just made a mess. So the conference. Let's just talk about the conference for the people who weren't there, and because the people who were there,
they want to hear about it again.
Yeah, you guys had a good. How do you pick up your mess?
Stop it.
How do you pick How do you pick up your mess and then throw it in the garbage, but it goes right out of the garbage and onto the floor again? All right.
No one cares about this.
All right. Oh, that was my favorite. I wish everybody could have seen what just happened. All right. So we had over 350 people in attendance at the conference.
Amazing.
That's a lot, man. We had 210 or something like that.
212. 212. Don't lowball us.
225.
No, 212.
That's like almost.
No, it's not
okay.
almost.
So we had over 350.
Over 350. Yep.
And how cool were the people that came? For real.
They were amazing, except for the people from Texas and California.
Oh my gosh.
They
those
were
people
amazing.
Are so weird.
Right.
Seriously, everybody that I met was enthusiastic.
Yes.
Not just about the podcast, which is always encouraging. They're enthusiastic about Jesus, about theology, about the conference. It was. I really enjoyed hanging out with.
I think what I really actually what was really encouraging to me was it wasn't just men.
Oh no!
Right,
and
it wasn't ladies. The ladies loved it, and it wasn't just white men. Right?
No, Travell was there.
Oh, stop it! Come on now.
And Doug was there.
We have a pretty diverse listenership.
Yeah,
and that's really encouraging. That's really encouraging to me when we're coming at this from a certain perspective and background, but it's resonating. Theology and a love for God resonates with everybody, not just your people,
right? Or half of your people.
Or half of my people. So it only resonates half with me half the time.
Man, it was great, right? I mean, primarily white, but then also good representation by Black and Hispanic.
Yep.
And kind of Asian, but that was the Lagos guy. So, sorry, Fred.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, poor Fred. But you know what? Fred made fun of himself, so I'm not.
Fred was
Fred
awesome.
killed it. Lagos.
Let's talk about the sponsors.
All right, let's talk about the sponsors. First of all, we're going to start with Fred over at Lagos. They, at every other conference that you go to, at least this is what he's telling us. So, because we don't go to conferences,
I've seen Lagos presentations though in other places.
Okay, they offer 15% to upgrade or buy new.
That's the discount for your average conference.
That's it. For us, they gave 20%, and we didn't ask that. They just did it. They just did it for our listeners.
They did it because they respected us.
They respect us, and they value you as a listener.
That's right. They made it 20% off.
20% off, and quite a few people took it up on that,
man,
which was really encouraging.
Lagos was happy.
Fred nailed that presentation. I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be a boring presentation.
So did I.
But it was not.
Well, I did hear one complaint.
What was the complaint?
It was too long.
Oh no, it was not.
Oh no, it wasn't. I know. It was Tim Smith that said that.
Well, Tim Smith also doesn't love Jesus, so apparently, what are you going to do?
Or Asians. Maybe that's what it was. I'm sorry, Asian Americans.
Okay, stop.
No, Fred was great. And Fred, like, he's this chill, don't take this the wrong way, Fred. He's this chill, smart, button-down guy.
Yeah.
Right? Or, Asian. And he's this, he's smart. And I don't expect him to be funny. Like, he was funny. He was winsome up there. Like, I just kind of expected him to be all serious and all, what?
All what? All Asian-y?
Yes. I don't know.
Wow, Joe.
I've spent a lot of time. Hey, listen, the Asian people love me. Tokyo.
But that's because you're the same size as them.
But I have a beard, so I stand out.
We're going to get in so much trouble.
The point is he is funny, he's winsome, and we love him a little bit more because he gave us these really awesome whiskey glasses.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did, but he was just extremely kind to our listeners. He was helping people out.
Even hooked up our photographer.
He even hooked people up, which was just amazing to me. So anyways, Lagos was great. B&H Publishing.
Hey.
They didn't show up.
Hey, B&H. Where you at?
They didn't show up, but we still got all the swag from them. So at least
B&H was awesome.
That's actually one reason why, if you're going to sponsor any conference of ours, I say, and you're going to give swag, I'm like, all right, ship it to me. Like 3 weeks in advance.
Yep.
I want it. I'll bring it to the conference because it's like if something happens to you,
you're a control freak. You're a control freak.
Well, yeah, and if something happens to them, I still got their stuff. I don't care.
That's right.
So B&H, they were there in spirit.
But listen, they delivered.
They
They gave people books.
They delivered the goods.
They gave
the Spurgeon Journal, the
Study Bible,
the Study Bible,
Spurgeon Study Bible,
and they gave away.
Oh, these things are
3
crazy.
sets of the Lost Sermons of Spurgeon.
2 volume. These are like hardback, leather spine, crazy heavy, beautiful books. And listen, I make fun of books all the time if they're cheesy, if they're poorly put together.
Yeah.
And listen, I'll be honest, man. I've seen stuff come out of Lifeway and B&H with a lot of typos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And we've made fun of that whenever we see that. Any publisher. These things are perfect. They are beautiful. Yeah. You got a set. I got a set. It was so exciting to give these away to people.
Oh, so good.
So
B&H.
Yeah.
Legacy Dads was there.
Yeah, cool guys. I never. It's the first time I met them.
Same for me. And what I was really encouraged by was all they wanted to do was to sponsor. Mm-hmm. They weren't trying to sell anything, which I get when a sponsor is trying to do that because they're trying to recuperate some costs. They're trying to get their name out there.
Yeah.
Their one intention was to support what we are doing. And that actually, I was humbled by that, Joe. I know Joe didn't care, but I was humbled by that. So, I want to say thank you to Lance and Dante for that. And I really do want to encourage you guys to go to legacydads.org. And there are some gospel-centered resources.
These dudes aren't pastors, right? These dudes aren't pastors. No. They're just sharp dudes who are called by God to do this ministry, addressing husbands that kind of come alongside churches to help feed into this. Really solid stuff.
Yeah, and their podcast is higher ranked than Joe Olstein and Furtick's. So they're doing well.
Yeah, well.
They ain't
got Furtick's house.
They don't. No,
they ain't got Osteen's house.
No, they ain't got that because they're biblical men.
That's right. Man, Crossway was there representing.
Crossway was there. My goodness, they were not only they had what was it? It was 40% off all books. 40% off all books. 50% off all premium Bibles.
No, it's 40% off of like the super high-end Bibles, 50% off of all the other Bibles. But
40% off all books.
No,
50%. I know. I wrote it down. I made the announcement.
It was wrong.
I'm going to show you the announcement.
You can show me the announcement. I'm going to show you the announcement
because that's the one at the table. Okay, but that's the one. That's the one Tony gave me.
No, they were like for example, the.
I'm going to look it up. Let's see.
Because look at what the cost of the Omegas were. Point is, they were almost giving them away because.
40% off all books, 50% off premium Bibles and Joe's booklets.
Yeah,
that's what he had.
but that's not how it worked out. But the point is,
that's what he had me announce.
Is that Tony was a great salesman. They sold all of those. He had stacks and stacks of these premium high end Bibles there.
We're talking about the Omega one, the new Omega ones.
The new Omega.
We're talking about oh goodness, what the heirloom? The heirloom one.
They all sold out.
Some archaeology one. I don't
Yeah, I
think
ain't
that
got
one
time
sold
for
out.
that.
I didn't
Yeah,
buy that
I-
one. But other people did. I mean, they had tons of. They had journaling Bibles. I know they sold quite a
bunch
bit
of
of those. They also had the New Testament journal sets, not the whole sets, but different books from it.
Yep. Super cool.
It was
Love that
just
stuff.
wow.
Crossroads.
And they gave away a Romans journal.
Yep.
A Romans journal
every-
to every registrant.
Yeah. I mean, we had some really good swag. We heard a lot about that. And again, the swag, that's from the sponsors.
Yeah, that's all thanks
So
to
we
the
thank for them.
sponsors.
Soldiers of Christ Prison Ministry, Scott Kalis was
Scott
there
Kalis is on
representing.
site. Yep. Thank you for the coffee, Scott, as well as Crossway, both Crossway and Scott, Soldiers of Christ Prison Ministry. So, SOCPM.org.
Sockpum.
Sockpum. It really rolls off the tongue.
Great acrostic, Scott. Man,
Moody was
was
also
there,
on site.
yep.
It was great to see Adam and Dave.
Yep, Dave DeHaan was there.
They were there, and so they were offering some killer discounts on books, and
Yeah, you know what?
they did really well.
They had a nicer display than Crossway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Crossway has a big white thing that says Crossway. It looks good,
it looked all right.
but the Moody
Moody took it
looked
out.
really good.
Looked really good.
Hey, Crossway.
Yeah, step up your game.
Maybe just maybe
Spend
new
a
banner.
little money there. Spend a little money there. And then comes Mission Aware.
Yeah.
Jeff himself was on site.
He is not how I imagined him.
Really? Oh, you've never met him before.
No.
That's right.
No,
Okay.
he was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I just thought he would be a Poindexter.
No.
I did.
No,
I
really?
did. Oh, totally.
No.
Oh, he's cool, man.
He's really cool. He's kind of got like that surfer vibe to him,
Yep.
like he's from California, but he's not. He's smarter than that. And he was on site. He was giving up some great discounts, some great gear. You're going to want to head on over to missionaware.com and still grab some stuff there. Man, our sponsors were amazing.
Great sponsors. The the program that Brian put together, which really is sort of a keepsake. It's the kind of thing that people will keep.
Oh,
a frame.
IRBS. We forgot about IRBS was there.
Institute for Reformed Baptist Studies Seminary.
Yep.
Super great seminary. We love what they're doing.
Yep.
They were there representing, talking to people about what's going on, selling some of the books.
Yep. So if you're looking at seminary, you need to hit them up.
Yeah, irbsseminary.edu or .org.
Dot something.
Yeah, just Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
Google it.
So
all right, program, keepsake, go.
Brian Malcolm designed this program for us. It is the coolest looking program I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody loved it.
It really kind of wants you to get in line.
I feel like it takes
you like
command,
that?
takes charge.
It takes charge. It's kind of superior than others.
I feel it is, the color scheme and the. Should we put that up? Should we put that up on the show notes?
And the graphics that Peter Vogt,
Okay, so like
noted German.
nobody's gonna know what you're talking about.
Well, you can put up the program, but don't put up the side by side.
The side by side.
No side by
Okay,
side.
fine. But we're not doing the side by side. But look at this program.
Just look at this program. Let us
and then
know what
ask
you-
yourself.
What was the no, I
No,
don't
no,
want to
no,
turn
no,
it down.
they're too late now. Does this harken back to another time in terms of design?
And we didn't realize
That
it.
was it. Well, it was kind of a combination of Brian taking Peter's design and doing all this. But the conference was great, and the program is awesome, and the name tags were great. Like all the logistics that Brian worked out for us were fantastic.
And then our volunteers. Krista organized all these
over
volunteers.
20 volunteers.
And you know your people did it right when, someone from the host church gives you feedback that this is the most warmly welcomed I've ever been stepping into this building.
That's our people.
That's our people right there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's our people.
Well, let's talk about the preaching, man.
Oh, preaching was on fire.
Doug brought it.
Oh, my goodness.
Doug brought it. And we're going to have the audio up as soon as we can. As soon as
we
it's
can.
possible. It's going to be up for free. You guys can listen to it all. Really, really good stuff.
And I mean, might as well talk about it. We might as well talk about why we didn't have an episode on Monday.
Okay.
Can we talk about that? Can we take a moment and talk about how? Can we say it? We
can say it.
We can say it. Listen, Doctrine and Devotion. It is literally the conference that may kill you, because we almost killed Doug Logan.
All right. Listen.
I just should be laughing.
No,
like that.
you'll see in the show notes. You'll see a picture of Doug in the hospital. We got all that. All right.
That dude preached hard.
All right. So here's the thing. If you know Doug Logan and you've heard him preach, you know that he turns it all the way up, gives 100%.
Oh, 110.
That's not a real thing.
110%, Doug.
And so
110 Doug.
He is spent. He he was giving himself in his preaching hard,
Goodness.
3 times.
3 times.
And then
2 more times Sunday.
Right. So he came to Redeemer on Sunday to preach.
Yep.
And so he steps up, and I even told everybody, I said, buckle up.
Yeah.
And then I got out of the way, and Doug preached.
My goodness.
I mean, it was a great sermon. And we had 380 people in church on that. That was our biggest Sunday.
That was our biggest Sunday,
ever.
yep.
So Doug was preaching. It was fantastic.
Wow.
And then, he takes a break. We get for second service.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's time for Doug to stop, I'm introducing him and everything. And when Doug goes up, something ain't right.
No, I was sitting there like, this ain't Doug. I was texting Job like, I'm kind of worried a little bit now.
At first I was like, is he adjusting because he didn't get enough verbal response? Maybe he's thinking like maybe he wants us to, maybe he's going to tone it down since we're not a super responsive lot, even though everybody loved it.
Yeah, I don't think that's Doug. Well, I think Doug just does Doug.
Yeah, right. So I'm thinking like, maybe is that what's going on? Because something was different.
Something was different. He took off his watch. He's like, I'm going to take my watch off.
Wait, and it wasn't that he just took his watch off. His arm was hurting him.
Yeah.
His left arm was hurting him, so he took off his watch.
Which, for those of you who know, that's
heart attack, stroke.
Yeah, that's the stroke
symptom.
arm.
So then he's trying to plod along, and then he says, I got to sit down. Doug Logan had to get a stool and sit down.
We're not going to put any pictures of that up.
No, I didn't take any pictures.
I didn't. Neither did I.
We were too busy texting. Like, what's going on?
No. It was like I was like, I'm not going to take a picture of this.
No, but we were texting.
But I did take a picture just in case it was his last sermon. I was going to sell it as the lost sermon of Doug Logan.
Yeah. Ooh, we got the cover already with that.
Got the cover with that. Yeah.
So Doug sits down and he's having some minor breathing issues. He's just not there. He's not like he was. And so he was preaching, he was talking about stuff, but the fire was gone. There's no fire.
No fire.
And
just fizzle. Just fizzle. No fire, all fizzle.
Everybody who was there, who had already heard him preach, knew something was up.
Yeah.
And so afterwards, he walks out. Jimmy and I've been texting throughout the sermon, because we're really concerned.
Yeah.
So he finishes preaching. I grab him. We walk outside into the coffee bar. Mm-hmm. Jimmy comes out from the other side, and we're like, "You okay, Doug?" And Doug says, "I don't feel right." And so we kind of gave him an examination because Jimmy and I, we're not technically doctors, but
but we know what's up. We know what's up. My wife's a nurse.
I've walked my parents through stroke and my grandma through stroke, so I know what the symptoms are. I know what to look for. So we properly medically diagnosed him as not having a stroke, and then we said, "Quit being a baby and go lay down."
That's it. Yeah.
So not really, but he said, "I'm going to go lay down for a bit." So Jimmy took him to his hotel, and he took a nap.
Yep, good 4-hour nap.
Okay.
But
you didn't hear from him.
I didn't hear from him, so I texted him. I was like, "Doug, just want to check in, see how you're doing." He's like, "I'm good, tired." I was like, "Hey, you hungry?" "Yeah." I'm like, "Boom, I'm gonna get you a salmon salad." He wanted salmon salad
from Barrel and
Rye. So I went and got a salmon salad, brought it to him, sat down with him. He looked all right. We watched the game for a little bit, but still, something didn't seem right. Also had a concern, maybe blood pressure. He's getting on a plane. Let's get. Mm-hmm. So I was like, "Hey man, I'll take you to Walgreens. I got a blood pressure test there." He's like, "Nah, man, I don't trust the machines, So I'm like, "All right." Went to the doctor. Go to the doctor.
No, we didn't go. You didn't go to the doctor.
No, I went to the emergency room.
That's right. We went to a hospital.
Went to the hospital ER. And so we go to the ER.
Well, hang on a second. Hang on. Mm-hmm. Doug was shocked at how quick he was taken care of at the hospital.
Yeah,
because it's not an inner city hospital where there's a lot of trauma.
No, we lent him some white privilege.
He got the white privilege, man. He got right in. He's like, wow. I mean,
we took it back at the end.
Oh yeah,
but we he had his white privilege.
He borrowed it.
He borrowed it for a moment. Yep.
Got right in. Because, in the inner city hospitals where there's a lot of trauma, you got to wait. You're waiting forever before you get in. But he gets right in, and then they hook him up to the machines and everything.
Did some, machines, and at one point I make him laugh because I'm sitting with him, and the machine goes crazy.
Didn't like that.
Didn't like that.
Nurse
mad. Comes in, she's mad at me, we're making him laugh and everything. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to let him be. And they did some tests, and later on, can I tell the story?
Well, it depends on which one. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I show up. After you guys get there, you call me, so I show up.
Yep.
And Doug's sitting there, and he's still nervous.
He's nervous.
Doesn't know what's going on yet.
But the doctors the doctor's okay. The doctor's like, listen, it's fine. There's a couple things that we're pinpointing it to, but you ain't gonna die today.
Right.
Like kind of one of those things.
But he's still nervous.
He's still nervous. He's really nervous. And so my wife, Michelle is a registered nurse, and so up in Canada, she worked at the ER.
So she can't really be a nurse here in America.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, no,
not yet. But I do remember that what the standard practice, at least for a lot of hospitals, is each nurse has a phone, a special phone that's assigned to them with a special beep, a special ringtone, right? And so we're sitting there, the nurse is there, and she's doing some tests, and all of a sudden there's this really weird beeping sound.
It's like an alarm, whoop, 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 or something like that.
Something like that. And Doug looks at me with
eyes
this
are big.
panicked look in his eyes. I look him right in the eye, and I say, "Bye, Doug." And the lady pulls the phone out. She's laughing and everything.
Oh my
he
God.
just looked. I was like, "Bye, Doug."
Around that time, he started to loosen up a little bit.
All Doug kept saying is like, "Man, I have the worst friends."
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
We said, "You need better friends, Doug."
So we're having fun with Doug in there, and then the drug doctor, she comes in, and Doug starts arguing with her about dosage and milligrams,
how much he should be taking, and
like,
what he has
doesn't
taken.
know.
He
has no idea. And she keeps looking at him like, I'm not sure.
I was like, "Listen, just give the man some OxyContin and let him go to bed. Just pump him full of morphine and let's be done."
All right. So bottom line, though,
he's alive.
Okay, but what was the problem? There were two compounding issues.
Yeah, blood clots
in the lungs,
and then the other
fatigue.
So
he had extreme fatigue. Well, listen, Doug talks about how old he is, but he's not that old. He's basically my age. So
yeah, he's old.
He's not that old.
He's old,
and
he carries it a lot better than you do. Just
he carries some extra weight too, and that's part of the problem.
Joe,
so do I.
Joe,
he's got a belly. So do I.
Joe.
That's the thing. That's part of this is what they said. Listen, you're 40, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You got to lose some pounds. Got to lose some lbs.
Yep.
You've been working hard. You're fatigued from your travel.
Yep.
Blood clots from the traveling, from the flying, from not getting up, moving around, and all this stuff.
Yep. So there's a number of issues, but bottom line, that dude brought it, and he gave everything he had.
It was emotional. Once Jimmy was taking him away from the church, I went back up, and before the benediction, I let everybody know that Doug's okay as far as we can tell, and we're gonna make sure everything's checked out. But I got kind of emotional about it because
you're kind of a baby. You cried.
You weren't there. I didn't cry.
I heard all about it. You cried. No, Joe, you didn't cry?
No.
There was no tear?
Nope.
There was a tear.
There was no tear.
There was a tear.
For a tear to be a tear, it has to hit your cheek.
Because you wiped it right here?
That doesn't matter. And but like Doug gave everything. Like he just served and he gave and he spent time with everybody that asked and he preached his heart out. He always does. It was awesome, and it almost killed him.
Here's the thing, and I want to say this about Doug, and I'm not going to name any names with other people that we've worked with.
Yeah.
But, we pay people certain amounts for certain agreements.
Right, where we trade
things with them for, promotion, things like that, social media, and you get nothing. You get nothing.
You do something big for somebody, they don't have time for you.
You can't even get a tweet out.
Right.
Doug couldn't stand up.
No, Doug almost gave his life.
That he gave everything to this conference, and he had been praying and preparing hard for months.
You guys got to listen to his sermons.
You guys understand this. Doug and I mentioned at the conference, but this is no joke. Doug and I talked pretty often, and I knew when I was getting a Doug Logan phone call since October that I was about to get preached at.
He preaches all the time.
All the time.
At breakfast?
At breakfast.
On the phone?
The morning of.
Yeah.
The morning of, he started preaching while we're having breakfast.
And he gets physical.
Oh,
he
gosh.
He hits you. He hits you.
Because he hit you with the gospel. Yeah. He wants shaka.
But he doesn't have to hit me with his hand at the same time.
He doesn't. But I mean, Doug has been praying and preparing since October.
He's not mailing it in.
No.
So awesome.
And that's just it. It's just, I am so thankful for the heart that Doug has. And here's the thing. Doug has a heart not only for the people of Camden and for the lost, but for those in the church, for people he's never met. Mm-hmm. And he has a love for the gospel that he wants to share the gospel with everyone around him. Yeah. And he was proclaiming the glory of Christ hard. I even told him too hard. I was like, Doug, too hard.
Dial it back.
Dial it back, Doug. But man, it was...
Yeah, I mean, it's been a privilege for us to call Doug a friend now for some time, and to share this experience was really gold. By the way, before we're out of time, Jimmy, let me just say, You brought it, man. I can't wait for people to hear you preach.
Oh, yeah.
It was good, man. It was really, really good.
Did I bring the thunder or the lightning?
I bring the lightning, you bring the thunder.
So what does that mean? So I'm the precursor?
No. Lightning before thunder, dummy.
Wait, does lightning go before thunder? No, it goes thunder, you hear it.
No. Lightning, and you wait. And then
what do you know? But sometimes you're...
No, what are you, Chewbacca? That's weird. It's not like Chewbacca. That's weird.
But here's the thing, though. Like, how could you be the lightning when you're nothing but you're nothing but McDonald's over here?
I'm a Flash.
You're not a Flash.
I'm a Flash in the
No, you're artificial.
Well, hang on. Before we get to McDonald's, you preach really good, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm quite proud of that. You know what?
Really good job.
I want to actually, I'm really thankful to a few people that have been praying for me. My wife was really supportive in caring for me.
Yep.
Brian was really helpful. Mm-hmm. Doug was instrumental in
I might have helped a little bit in there.
Well, you were there.
Yeah, I might have
you
helped.
were there. No. But Joe, I just, I thought, I guess I did all right. And I just want to thank you for that.
You preached your heart out. You preached really well.
And obviously, Joe freaking Thorne was amazing.
Oh, hey, I didn't know you were going to say that. That's so nice. Since you brought it up, after hearing me preach, Doug said that I'm more black than Travell.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that sentiment.
All right, you brought a McDonald's. Did we talk about this yet? I don't even remember.
No,
we have not.
We have not talked about McDonald's.
Well, so you guys, if you're following us, you probably already know. But PJ Small over at what's it called?
I don't know.
Pulpit and Pen.
Dude, I love that you keep mispronouncing his initials. You won't do it the right way.
I don't know his name. Who cares?
DJ, MJ, NJ, BJ, PJ, QJ, WJ, YJ, ZJ.
All right. So all I know is
that he aggro.
He put a thing up on Facebook, or one of those guys put a thing up on Facebook, and they basically said, "Hey man, Joe, you are here. I'll just bring it up.
Just read it. Read the whole thing."
So here's the thing: Joe Thorne is to 1689 Baptists what McDonald's is to fine dining. The package is flashy, and there's a clown involved.
How are you?
But
flashy?
It's a cheap, artificial imitation of the real thing. So I liked it because it's dumb
funny.
and funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's like, okay, I don't care. But then I took a picture of it and put it on Instagram. We've got like 140 comments on there or something. What am I going to say? Okay, in the Reformed world, I'm fast food. That's okay. I don't mind saying that. But here's the question for everybody. This is the takeaway. Get on social media, hashtag Doc and Devo. Mm-hmm. Let us know on the McDonald's menu. If RJ's right, if I am McDonald's, I mean, he likes my flashy package or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, which value pick are you?
Well, no, not just value pick. Like, what on the menu am I? I'm not necessarily, like, they have to decide.
Big small is Joe Thorne?
No. That's not size. You look at the whole menu and you figure out which one of these. Maybe it's one of those new.
What pick two that equals one is Joe?
Ooh, two equals one. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, but it's pick two.
Yeah, you pick two. Yeah,
pick two because they're small.
Yeah, no.
Two small, two Joes equal one.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But you might think I am a parfait or an artisan chicken sandwich.
I don't. No one's thinking artisan.
Yep.
No one's thinking. Everyone's thinking cheeseburger.
Happy Meal.
No, there's no happy. It's a. I'm not happy. Angry meal. You're an angry meal.
Can I be an angry meal?
You're the angry meal.
So you go ahead and social media. Let us know.
Say it again. You go ahead and social media.
Yeah, do your social.
Yeah, go ahead social media.
Go ahead social media.
Yeah. Go ahead on the internet.
All right. So BJ Smollett, and then hashtag Doc and Devo. But you got to say from the McDonald's menu, Joe is mostly this, whatever. Yeah. So put it out there. Let us know what you think.
Let's see.
I would like to know.
Small fry.
Don't hashtag those guys or connect to those guys because I think they just feed off it. Well, I probably shouldn't have put it up there because I know they're just.
No. I say go ahead and do it. Who cares?
They love getting attention.
But I know. But when they said there's a clown involved, are you the clown or am I the clown?
Yeah, it was.
I was
weird.
actually wondering with that. I was actually
okay. First
of
all,
I didn't care.
These guys can't write because it is good. Okay, so I am to 1689 Baptist. What McDonald's is to fine dining. That sentence I can work with. Okay, so. I'm not the fine dining. I'm not the
no. You're McDonald's. Yeah,
I'm fast food.
Yeah, not just fast food, but cheap fast food.
Well, that's what fast food is.
No.
All fast food is cheap.
No, you are cheap.
No,
cheap
fast food,
processed.
Yeah,
you're processed.
Over 1 million saved. What's up?
All right. It's 1 billion served.
I'm loving
dummy.
it.
But no one's loving you.
Apparently, a lot of people do. Everybody goes to McDonald's. So here's the thing. Then it says the package is flashy. I don't want to know what he's talking about there. Doesn't make any sense. There's a clown involved.
I wonder if he's talking about your like tattoos. For real, the tattoos, beard, but your exteriors, because you don't dress well.
So like, what kind of a, how do I say this? What kind of a life are you living when you look at fast food and go, that's some flashy packaging right there? I mean, like, that's kind of low rent. But anyways, there's a clown involved. So I'm not the clown.
No, it's got to be me.
You're the clown.
I think I'm the clown.
But I'm cheap. I'm an artificial imitation of the real thing. All right, of the real. So is McDonald's imitating something? Like, are they imitating fine dining? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't get it.
Get on there. Let us know what you think.
Who cares if they tag them? I really don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care. These guys
get their jollies off and they're like, oh, we're getting attention.
Oh, the package. The package is flashy.
The package has arrived.
So, yep. Now, let us know your thoughts. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Doc and Devo, or on Facebook /Doctrine and Devotion. You can head on our website, doctrinedevotion.com. There you can contact us. You can sign up for the email blast or hit up the store and grab yourself the new 2018 Cask Strength t-shirt.
Jimmy's wearing it right now.
That's what I'm wearing
right now. Awesome design by Josh Cooper.
Bam.
Love it. Now listen, guys.
What about 2019 conference? Oh, we can't talk about it yet.
Can't talk about that. But we can tease next week. We got a new sponsor.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't. Do you want me to say?
No, they didn't pay for that.
Yeah, I can't. But it rhymes with Bliganier.
Yeah, that's as close as we can get.
Got a new sponsor for next week. We got some fresh pod coming. So yeah, man, thanks for listening, and get ready because next week's going to be a lot of fun.
Later. Hopefully Doug will still be alive.